Hey Todd, I sorry about earlier, but I had to leave real quick, so had to go pick up a skid. But I'm still smoking some auto evening. Oh, this behind you? Well, I'll tell you what I'll do, Todd. He just left. But I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll talk to him tomorrow about it. I'll talk to him tomorrow about it. All of them's there, all of them's there except for Dracula. All of them's there. I'll talk to him about this tomorrow for you. He just left. Not a problem. I had to cut my life short earlier because I had to go pick up a skid. Half of it's still on the floor, half of it's still. Not all of it's on the tables yet. Yes, I did, Todd. Yes, I did. I seen it on Facebook. About Everett's mom. Yeah, I got the bad news. About Everett's mom. Yeah, I seen her on Facebook. I just got not too, probably about a couple hours ago. Sad. I know whatever's going through. So I know how Everett feels. Yes. Hey Zippo. Hey, how's Milltown? How's the Milltown pipe show going, Everett? Zippo? Yes, sir, Zippo. I feel for him. I know what he's going through. I feel for him. I feel so bad for Everett. I know how he feels. Oh, wow, Zippo. Yes, I am smoking this pipe I got from before I get anywhere. Smoking this pipe with some autumn evening. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Todd. Yes, sir. Man, that sucks, Zippo. But prayers and all's going out to Everett and his family tonight. All wishes the best and prayers go out to Everett and his family tonight, guys. Zippo smoking luxury, a mix of luxury bullseye flake and Cajun cake. Oh, that'll be a real nice mixture. Real nice. I try to step away from this pipe here, and I tried the other pipe, but I can't stay away from this one. Some unknown reason. And yes, I'm using a Bic, and yes, I did got my Zippo on me. And yes, I'm using my original Zippo lighter. But believe it or not, Zippo, I found this out back here. Been sitting out there for a while. All through winter. Believe it or not, it still lights. All through winter and all. It still lights. Hey Zippo, Todd, ask you a question. It's been a while since I had the Cajun cake. So I will let Zippo explain it. It's been probably about a year, 2 years since I've had it. Like I said, this star's been all through winter, dead winter. Found it out back, and believe it or not, guys, all through winter, it just got some rust on it, and believe it or not, the sucker still lights. There you go. There you go, Todd. I gave Tim one of my beers, and surprisingly, he drank it all. Because I drink Bud Ice, and it usually gives him heartburn, but tonight, I gave him one of mine. Five Brothers, alright. I've tried Five Brothers. It's okay. It's not typically up my alley. Hey, DDT. Five Brothers not normally up my alley. I tried it. I understand that, Dan. I understand. I'm smoking, Dan, some, this pipe here. It is made in Italy. It's a basket pipe. What I understand from RD is considered as the same price as a Dr. Graybo. And then I'm smoking some Autumn Evening, which has become one of my favorites. Also, besides the what Zippo sent me is the fourth generation 1982, which has become one of my second favorites, as far as their mic goes. So, excuse me. I agree, Tom. And yes, damn, DDT, yes, sir. You can smell it as far as the pancakes go. And you can also taste it and smell it. Hey, RD! RD! RD, look what I'm smoking, RD. And look what I'm also smoking, RD. Autumn evening, brother. Autumn evening. I've been using your one that T-Zippo's been using that she sent me. But tonight, I just grabbed the Zippo. I didn't realize I grabbed my old one. I thought I grabbed one of yours, but I didn't. But recovery, hey, recovery RD. Believe it or not, this lighter here, it's been sitting out here out back all winter. I just found this all winter long. Dead weather, cold, dead weather. Found this lighter out back. It just got first on, believe it or not. It still works. So RD, yes, sir. This actually said all dead winter all year long from last year. Dead winter. I just happened to, I was about to go clean up, happened to find it, and I went like that, and I said, oh crap. Still works. Hey, Phil. See me coming in. I'm smoking some autumn evening. This pipe is considered, this pipe, yes, I'm proud of this pipe. This one of them is considered from RD. I got another one as like a billiard. I'm up front here, but I got another one that's like a billiard. And also I got 2 corn cobs. One's a regular straight corn cob. The other's the Mark Twain. I got 3 pouches from RD. And let me tell you what, I cannot put this little pipe down. This is like a little apple shape pipe. It's flat, across here, it's flat. I cannot put this pipe down whatsoever. I've tried. I can't do it. DDT, behind this curtain, everything's clean. And yes, RD, he changed it up. RD. By the way, this says Sesame Street behind me. Big Bird. Cookie Monster. These 2 knuckleheads, I call them knuckleheads. Or I think one of them's Ernie. I can't think the other dude's name. But I know this is Ernie. I can't think this little guy's name. But I know this guy over here is the Cookie Monster. I can't think of this one. Of course, Big Bird. Of course, my favorite is Elmo. It's my favorite, Elmo. He's my favorite dude. Elmo. He's my favorite. Gover. I know that's the Cookie Monster. I think that's Gover. Ernie. I can't think this. I think that's over right there. I think that little dude up here where I'm pointing. Well, right there. It's this smiley face up there. But the only one that's not on here, and I hate to say it, is the Dracula. The Dracula dude is not on here, guys. That's the only guy that's not on here is Dracula. Yes, sir, Phil. Big Bird. Now I can say he's my second favorite, Phil. Besides Elmo, right here. Elmo and Big Bird. It's two I like. Yes, that's it. DDT the Count. The Count's not on here. I don't understand why the Count's not on here. I haven't even looked up above to see if the Count's way up here. See if the Count's on here. The Count is not on here, but the rest of them are. Oh no, Curry. This Tim's ideal. The auctioneer, this Tim's ideal, not mine. That's right, Zippo. Turn to a bat and flew away. I'm trying to sweet talk Tim into this. Sesame Street. I'm trying to sweet talk him into for let me buy it off of him. So I can hang it back there in my room. I'm trying to sweet talk him into let me buy it. Because reason why? Because I grew up as a kid watching it. So we'll see. I'm trying to sweet talk him into this, guys. I want it. I can hang behind my chair. I can hang this behind my chair. I'll be satisfied. Have 7th Street behind my chair. Yes, Todd, thank you for reminding me. Keep Everett Young in your listen, guys. Keep Everett Young in your prayers tonight, guys. Keep him in your thoughts and prayers, Everett Young. Keep him thoughts and prayers, guys. Because he just lost his mom. He just lost his mother today. So keep him in your prayers and thoughts and good vibes towards Everett. So I know how he feels. Look. So I know how Everett feels. I lost my mom about 25 years ago. My mom, if she was still living, she would have her birthday yesterday. She was just turning 77 yesterday, so I know how it ever feels, guys. And I'm not being being a sarcastic mood way. So I know how it ever feels. So please. Yes, sir, Phil. I agree. I agree. My mom's been going about 26 years, Phil. I know how he feels. It's the hardest thing. The hardest thing you ever lose is a parent. You know, my mama, bless her heart, she prayed for us kids every night. Even though she had her own battles, my mom had her own battles. As far as health issue goes. but she prayed every night for us kids. I took the hardest yesterday because my mom. But I always keep a smile on my face as I go. But deep down, it hurts. It hurts. So tonight, my heart goes out to Everett. It really does. You're correct, Phil. No, it don't, Phil. It don't. It don't make it any easier when you had to face the reality of them telling you that your parents died. Let me explain something to you. Back in 2000, no, I take that back, in 1997, I've seen my own mother laying on a bed, and the only thing was keeping her alive was the life support. Was the life support. They had her turned to the side because by per I used to be a nurse aide, so every 2 hours they gotta turn you. Every 2 hours. They had her turned on her right side. I stopped and think. I was actually talking to my mother, and this ain't no joke, and this ain't no lie. On life support. She opened her eye. She was brain dead. Totally brain dead now, I'm telling you. She opened her eyes up long enough to look at me. Look at me. And over at me, she was watching. Long enough to say, Mom, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay to let go. It's okay to go on. You suffered enough. My mom suffered enough with health issues. I said, it's your time. Let it go, Mom. Got back home. They called my dad. They called my dad up. This ain't no joke. My dad told them over the phone, I cannot make that decision. It's got to be up to the kids. There's 6 of us. There's 6 of us kids. But it was left up to 2 of us. 2 of us. Out of the 6. My sister could not make that. She says, I can't make that decision. I can't do it. I can't do it. My dad looks at me and says, Jeff, what do you think? And the much I hate to do it, guys, the much I hate to do it. I looked my dad right straight in my dad's eyes and said, take her off. Take her off. I said, Mom has suffered enough with health issues, and she don't need to suffer anymore. Take her off. Looks at me and says, are you 100% sure? My dad even asked me, are you 100% sure? I said, yeah. I said, take her off. They called within a half an hour later. They called and said, they asked my dad, said, Clarence, that's my dad's name, this Clarence, what's your final decision? He says, take her off. She suffered enough. And let me tell you, that was one of the hardest decisions for me to ever make, to put on me. One of the hardest decisions I had ever make in my entire life. My mom died on May 7th. 5 days before my 17th birthday. That was one of the hardest things I had to deal with for the rest of my life. Do I regret it? And when I expect, yes and no. Why? Yes, I regret on one because I knew my mom could have come out of it. And the other parts, no, because I didn't want to see my mom suffer. When my dad passed away in 2005, I kept his word. Why? Because if he would have, he said before, because he was on a respirator once before. He says, if something ever happens to me this time, for one, I will never want to go back to the hospital. Number two, he said, I don't want. Oh, I'm not feeling. It just kind of hurts me, dude. Because I feel the pain, whatever's going through. I feel it. I'm going to show you guys something. And I carry this with me everywhere I go. You see that there? You see this cross? It's got the year of my mom's birth and the year my mom passed away, the year my dad was born, and the year he passed away. This cross is in memory of my mom and dad. My mom was born in 1946. My mom passed away in 1997. This down here is in memory of my dad. He was born in 1930 and he passed away in 1997. This cross is in memory of my mom and dad. I had that professionally done probably about 8 years ago. And I carry that on me every single day. Every day. So that's in memory of my mom died. The year that they was born, my mom up here, year she was born, the year she died. This down here is memory of my dad, year he was born, the year he died. Right there, guys. I carry that on me. And a lot of people said that is so freaking cool of what you done. So cool. So I carry this with me every single day, guys. Every day of my mom and dad. This cross. That's why that cross is done like that. And I want it done that way. So, Tim asked me here the other day, Tim, bless his heart, he asked me here the other day, he says, Jeff, he says, can I ask you something? I said, yeah, you can ask me. He says, where's your mom at? I said, my mom passed away in 97. And I'm going to show you guys something here in just a second. As soon as I roll this sleeve up, I'm going to go get it. This is the only thing I've got of my mama. I got my dad's photo on my phone, but I'll be right back. Whoop. I gotta go this way. I'll be right back, guys. Um, a real close friend of mine, before I show you this, guys, a real close friend of mine, she grew up with my mom, went to school with my mother, and she graduated with my mom in 1965. So that gets to show you how long old my mom is. My mom would have turned 77 this year. She called me here the other day. She said, I got something for you. I said, sure. She says, meet me down here at the bowling alley. It's probably about a 3-minute walk. Okay? About a 3-minute walk. So I got something for you. She's a real close friend of my mother. They got a farm, a regular farm and a dairy farm. Okay? So I went down there and I almost broke out down in tears. Are you guys there? I'm about to show you. Okay? Here's the back side. Look. This is the picture of my mom. This is her graduation picture when she turned 18. She says, Jeff says, I want you to have this. I want you to have this picture of your mom. This is her graduation picture, guys. She says, Jeff says, you deserve to have a picture of your mom. So this is the only picture. DDT, she's just barking back there. That's not my dog. She just barks because she wants out. She does that. DDT. But this is the only picture I've got of my mom. And she told me, she says, I want you to have this. Her and a friend of mine, her name is Margene. They've been best friends up till the day my mom died, back in '97. Was best friends. So you know what? I'm going to trace this for the rest of my life. So you know what? You know what, Phil? I'm going to trace this. So this stays with me in there. And a lot of them asking here, they say, hey Jeff, is that a picture? Because I had it over here on the bar. And they say, hey Jeff, is that a picture of mom? I said, yeah. I said, matter of fact, I said, that's her graduation picture. Her graduation picture when she graduated. That's her graduation picture. Guys, that's when she was 18 years old. 18. Believe it or not. And used to be, she got married before her graduation. She got married. But used to be, I don't know how it is today, but used to be when you got married before you graduated, you got married, you could not be with the graduating class. You know what I'm saying? So they had to send her diploma to her because she got married right before her graduation. So she couldn't graduate with her graduating class, so they had to send a diploma to her because she got married. Reason why, I'll tell you the reason why she did it. It's because her mom, my grandmother, was abusive to her. Abusive. Used to beat her. Used to tie a rope around her, tie her to a clothesline. Stuff like that. That's the reason why. Yes, DT. And I told her, I told her, I said, you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that. She says, well, no, I want to do that with you because it brings back some good memories and some bad memories of what your mom went through. You know what I'm saying? She says, we had a lot of good times together. We had great times together. But there's some bad times in your mom's, and she explained it to me. See, there's a lot of bad things happening in your mom's life that your mom will never swear upon her life that she'll never tell you kids. Me and my sister. Yeah, there's 6 of us kids, but there's, because my dad had 4 by his previous marriage. So they're half brother and half sisters. But between him and mom, there's me and my sister biological. You know what I mean? So she says, I want you to have it. So this picture's in my room hung up of my mama. And I used to tell people years ago when my mom was alive. Now I still hold this day. Don't you dare disrespect my mama. Don't do it. Don't you dare disrespect my mama. And don't you disrespect my daddy. Because you might get a butt whoop that you wish that you never even got. And that's why they like me around here so well. Because I'll tell you the reason why they like me so well around here. It's not bragging. But I'm the quietest guy around here. The quietest, except for me talking to you guys. But I'm the quietest guy around here. The quietest. And the guy told me today, he says, you know the reason why there's not the reason why a lot of people like you, Jeff? I said, why is that? Because number one, you're the quietest. They're scared of you. It's not bragging. They don't know what to expect out of you. They're kind of scared of you. And you know, that brought me back a memory my dad told me years ago. There's two, and I told him, I said, you know what? I said, you brought back a memory my dad told me years ago when I was a kid. Thanks, Todd. There's two, and I told him today, I said, there's two things my dad taught me when I was a kid, when I was growing up. Two things in this world. And it's still hold, and I still remember still to this day. I'm 41. I'll be 42 in May. Bless my dad's heart. Bless him. He said, there's two people in this world that people be scared of. Two people. And he looked at me, and Scott looked at me, they said, what's that? I said, there's two people in this world that people be scared of. One, the people that are the quietest. The quietest people in this world. The second person is the one that laughs too much. Them is two you got to worry about. It's those two people. He says, yeah, I kind of noticed that. You're the quietest one. I said, yes, sir. I keep people on their edge in here. Edge. Why? I'm quiet. and he didn't even admit it to me. We was going down to pick this kid up. He didn't even admit it to me. He says, Jeff, he says, anyway, I'm kind of scared of you. Why? What are you scared of me for? Yes, sir, Phil. I'm the same way. Phil. And I looked at him. I said, what are you scared of me for? He says, you're too doggone quiet when you're in there. He said, there'll be 5, 6 people here, and I'm the quietest dude in here. The quietest. He says, you know why I'm kind of scared of you? Because he says, number one, you're the quietest. And number two, he says, they don't know what to expect out of you. You could be sitting there planning how to get them back. I said, yeah. Sooner or later, I'll get them. You don't know when, where, or how. But I said, I'm not that type of guy, Scott. You guys been around me long enough to know me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to hurt nobody. The only way I'm going to hurt anybody unless you provoke me. Now, if you come up against me and you provoke me, or you back me up against the wall, then you provoke me, yeah, then I'm going to come out like a possum. I'm like a dog. I'll bark, I'll bark twice and bite once. That's right, Phil. There it is. There's the key. He said the same exact thing in different terms, Phil. There you go. He said it in the roundabout way, but in different terms, Phil. Because I'm watching, listening, and I'm planning. I'll sit back. There's a chair not too far from me. I'll sit in. And I'm sitting back with my legs crossed like this. I'm leaning back. I gotta chew. I don't smoke while these guys are here. I don't smoke while these guys are here. Because not of them is non-smokers, which I got respect for that. I won't smoke inside here unless, unless they're gone, yeah, I'll smoke. But if they're here, I won't smoke with pipe. But this is what I do. I'll stick a chew in. Like this. I'll show you. And Tim knows. Once I stick one of these bad boys in, I sit back like this, and I've got my legs stretched out, I've got my legs crossed. He knows I'm up to something. But he don't know what. Well, true, Phil. But I'll sit back now and I'm quiet. Quiet. Drinking the beer. Gotta chew in, I gotta chew in now. I'll be sitting here doing this. Quiet. Sitting there. And I hold my hands like this, like this. Quiet. I'm doing this. I'm watching. I'm watching everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'll be sitting like this. I'll lean back, my legs stretched out, my legs crossed. Once Tim knows I stick a chew in, and I'm drinking the beer, and I've got my legs stretched out crossed, and I'm doing this. I'm quiet. He knows I'm up to something. He knows I'm planning my next move. And that's what Scott told me today. In a roundabout way, he says, you're planning. You betcha. He says, people think, Jeff, he looked at me, he says, Jeff, people think you're dumb and stupid. I said, yeah. He said, I know you're smart. Yeah. I said, what do you think I played dumb and stupid for? I do. I play dumb and stupid in here. And I do a lot of it. But he said, I know you're smart. Yeah. I said, what do you think I do it for? Because I'm going to catch him right in the act. Number 2, I'm going to catch him in a lie. And number 3, I'm going to let them bury themselves. That's why I do it. I don't play, I'll play dumb and stupid. And I do. I do. Yeah, whatever, yeah. Hey, Jeff. What? You been getting blank lately? No. When are you going to get you a woman? Oh, whenever. That's the same way as me, Phil. Just I had a woman here yesterday. She says, Jeff, she says, you're too damn quiet. What do you mean I'm too damn quiet? What do you mean I'm too damn quiet? You don't have to say a word. Yep. You're too quiet. Yep. Just don't, I was better say, just don't push my buttons. Don't try me. Don't try me. that's about like me feel with my voice, because I'm hard of hearing. I have to talk a little bit loud to where I can hear myself talk. But most of the time I have a soft voice, like, yeah, no, yeah. And when they know I start talking soft, like that, yeah, no, yeah, that's a warning sign. It's like a rattlesnake. It's like a rattlesnake's giving off his rattlers like a warning. Well, if I start talking in a soft voice, it's like a rattlesnake who's his rattler. Okay, that's a warning. That's a warning sign. And Tim knows that. That's a warning sign. And I start talking soft, it's like a rattler off a rattlesnake. Okay, that's a warning. You don't know when I'm going to strike. Number one, you know when I'm going to strike, and number two, you don't know when I'm going to bite. You know, that's just me. Yes, sir, I agree with the cover. Yes, sir, I agree with you, Phil. It's just, there's a lot of things a lot of people don't know about me. And I don't like to, really don't like to throw my personal life out there. I really don't like to throw my own personal life out there. It's like, I may tell you certain things, I may tell you certain things, but I won't tell y'all about me, because with my personal life, on some things I like to keep it private, which that's with a lot of people. But I could tell you certain things. Yes, if you come now, compared to me on here talking to you guys, now if you would come here, if you walk through these doors right now, if all you would walk through the door right now, I'm a total different person than me talking to you right now, face to face. I'll say, for instance, I say, if Phil, okay, I'll give practice. If Phil walks through the door and Phil will say, "Hey Jeff, what's up?" I say, "Hey, I'm doing good. How are you, Phil?" And Phil say, "I'm doing all right. How are you?" "I'm doing good." He'll say, "Doing all right." "I'm doing fine." And I'll be, it's like, it'll be like, and it'll be like end of discussion, end of the conversation type, but it's not me being rude. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be rude like with Phil. I'm not trying to be rude with Phil. It's like I'm being quiet. I'm watching. Because we got some people coming here that are sticky fingers. I'll call them 5-figure discount. If say like this here, if it's laying over there, somebody pick us up and walk off with it, or something like um like this here. This oh God, oh whoop. This called a weight comfort wrap. It's like goes around your shoulders. It's like I gotta keep on this type of stuff, because somebody, if it's sitting over here on the other end of the table, somebody can walk off with it. You know what I'm saying? So I had to keep an eye on a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? It ain't me trying to be rude to anybody. Yes, sir, Phil. I agree. Just like it's poppers. Okay, these are very popular around here, right? These are popular. These are people's got anxiety or um, PSD. If you know what PSD stands for, it's post traumatic PTSD, post traumatic stress disorder. Or anybody's got anxiety, real bad. We sell a lot of these poppers, helps them out. They can pop them. You know what I'm saying? It's called poppers. It kind of helps people out. It's got anxiety, whatever. We gotta watch our leaves because these can walk off. You know what I'm saying? We got different shapes, sizes, colors, whatever. So we gotta keep an eye on this type of stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, DDT, we got all different shapes, sizes. We just got a bunch more in. Tell you the truth. Look, here's a 2-pack. This is a 2-pack of poppers that we got. A lot of stuff's falling on the floor. But yeah, we got a lot. Well, here's a 2-pack, but I'll show you a single one. Like this here, we got. There's one thing we got right here I will not show. Will not show. Because the adult theme I will not show on live. I just haven't looked down and seen them. I'll cover it up. I'll show you the tip of the box, but I had to move it. Sitting in front of me, I was about to grab that sucker. But I will not show it. But I'll show you this though. This is, believe it or not, this is Superman. Superman. It's got the mask. I haven't full opened this up, actually look at it. But I know this is the mask of Superman. And I don't know if this is a flag or a cape type deal. I think it might be a flag like something like a flag. But I know it's a cape. The Superman. Matter of fact, he's got 2 of them. This type of stuff we buy in the skin. But I hate to tell you how much he pays for a skid. A skid load. It's $595 plus tax, guys. By the time he pays the tax, it's $655 for a skid load. And some odd cents. $655 plus some odd cents for a skid. And we just got done paying for one night. $655 for a skid load, guys. And there's still stuff on the floor down here. We didn't even have halfway to even go through this stuff yet. This is just part of the stuff that I'm showing you that's just in the skid. That I'm showing you. Stuff like this. This Vaseline stuff. Stuff like this in the skid, guys. If you don't believe me, $595. This skid that we got tonight, guys. I'm not joking. $595. With tax and all, $655.99. And there's the actual price. For a skid load tonight we just picked up. $595. No joke. We get stuff like this in there, guys. This here is a comfort wrap that goes around your shoulders. Stuff like that. All the freaking time. Poppets. We might get half a dozen freaking poppets, guys. And like I said, there's still half the stuff on the freaking floor. And matter of fact, I'll show you. I'll show you guys. I ain't freaking joking. Look. We still got to go through this stuff here. That's a skid load. Look there. There's another box full. All this here and all that stuff on his tables here. There's the other half of it. There's the other half of it. I ain't freaking joking. That's all Amazon, guys. Amazon stuff. That's the only thing we'll pick up is Amazon. Hand sanitizer. We got a big good load of hand sanitizer around here. If you want hand sanitizer, he's got probably about 4, 5, 6 boxes plumb full of hand sanitizer around here. That's the type of stuff that we deal with. And here's the fun part. We'll go down there and pick it up. They use a forklift on a skid. A skid. We don't have to load it. They'll take a forklift, pick that skid up, load it on your truck. And the only thing we got to do is bring it back here. We have to unload it. I unloaded a box by myself, a mid-sized skid by myself. Took me about 45 minutes to unload that baby by myself tonight. This type of stuff you see behind me, we get those. But did we ever tell where we get it at? No. I may tell you, yeah, we may pay this price for it. We go here to get it, but I won't tell where we get it at. Hold on, guys. Well, we can get stuff where we go get it. I mean, it's Amazon, Target, you name it. We pick it up. We pick it up. Yes, sir. Appeal. But would he make his profit back off of it? Yes, sir. Do I invest into it? Yes, sir. I invest into it. I got stuff over here right now. Over on this one table. I got more stuff back here behind the tarp that I'm about ready to go through and bring up here to sell. It's all mine. Zippo. We might have something around here. Never know. Never know. We might have it. But yeah, there's stuff behind this tarp. It's called the auction block. I've been told today I go through what I want to sell. And most of it's Amazon, Target, this, now. I'll go through it and sell what I want. Free ball game for me, boys. Oh, okay. Never mind, Phil. My brain is going 50 million ways. Trust me. I gotta take care of a dog, plus take care of this in here, plus take care of stuff outside, plus this, that, and the other. So my brain is going every restriction you can think of. Oh, recovery. No uphill? Oh, you're over here somewhere. Recovery. Mike, you're over here somewhere. Somewhere. You gotta join the crowd, Mike. You can't. You gotta join the rest of us. After I do my live, I gotta take her out, the dog out. Her name's Dottie. Bless our dog's little heart. She gets on my nerves. I love her. She gets spooked so easy. Spooked. Scared. I'm trying to break her that habit. But because she's not used to everything around here. But I gotta take her out after my live, make sure she's used to bathroom. God. Worse than a woman. Sanitizer. How much sanitizer do you need, DDT? Oh, recovery. If Kansas didn't have no mountains or hills, there's something wrong. Somewhere. Now, I can smoke this in here, this autumn evening here. But not the harsh, like the harsh stuff like comic book shop, whatever. He's got so much stuff in here right now. I don't know why he got another skid for. God only knows why. This guy just brought in another skid in yesterday. Scott did. We got a skid load yesterday from him. Then Tim gets the skid load in today. It's like, y'all need to quit. Y'all need to quit. Oh, Zippo's got Everclear. Let's just mess real quick. Some chick. Women. Whoop. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. I'm trying to get this to there we go. You know, talk about Everclear. You know that I cannot go cross state lines into Kentucky and get Everclear from Kentucky and bring it back into the state of Ohio. Can't do it. It's illegal. Because I had a buddy of mine do it and he almost got caught. He almost got transport never could across state lines. Can't do it. Not allowed. Yeah, Todd, you sure can. You can moist it, but Todd, here's my thing. I rather smoke with tobacco like this here, um, autumn evening, which I love it. It smells like pancakes, like maple syrup and pancakes. It's kind of dry. I'd rather have it dry than have it moist. Tell you the truth. DDT, I will not throw a thin piece of apple into it. Will not. That's just me, my preference. Because I don't want it to mold. I don't want no moldy tobacco. But everybody's got their own preferences of, doing their own thing there, DDT. I won't do it. Just like this. Autumn evening. The moisture level on it is just right. Just the way I want to smoke it. I can load this up and just fire it up and go with it. Do my false light. And then, most I don't have to do a false light on this. False light, true light, I just fire it up and go with it. I'd rather have my tobacco a little bit dry. Yeah, now distilled water. Now this is what I normally do. Is I'll put it in like a spray bottle. And just use like the mist type, you know what I'm saying? Exactly, Phil. Exactly. If you plan on smoking a day or two, not leaving it a long period of time, because over time, man, it just kind of ruins to me, if you put like a thin slice of apple in there, if you leave it in a long period of time, man, it's just going to run it. It's going to run over a long period of time. To me. Yeah, because I tried that once, and I left it in a long period of time, it kind of ruined my tobacco. And I was so freaking mad. I forget what tobacco I had. And it was one of my favorites. And it's just like, yeah. Made me so doggone mad because it ruined it. Now, Todd, my tobaccos. Now, that's why I use Zippo. Now, I got a couple of those back there. I got one for my humidor for my cigars. And I use a couple for my tobaccos. Now, if your humidor the packs, I've learned over time they get kind of hard. Just kind of use some distilled water. It'll soften them back up, whatever. I don't do that, DDT. I'll be leery of it. Day or two, like Phil said, I'll agree with Phil, maybe a day or two, but yes, Phil. Now there's a oh, I can't. His name's oh, I can't think of his name, but he used to do that. He used to have a like a bowl jar, whatever, and he'll take a sorry about that. He used to take a towel, and he used to, and his face just still water over, it, and he'll put it over that, and then close the lid on it, and then wash his tobacco that way. You know, you put like this here. He'll put a like a paper towel. Used to spray just still water on that paper towel, and you put it over this and put the lid on it, like your ball jars, and then moist it right up if you just still water. That way. I just bought a bunch of ball jars here the other day from an auction. I'm thinking about keeping 1 or 2 back myself. So I'm needing about 1 or 2 more. You know, it's just, you know, I don't have to worry about my tobacco's drying out where I'm at. Now, if they're in the Ziploc bags, yeah, I gotta watch, but first they're in this here or ball jar or whatever, I don't have to worry about it where I'm at here. I just gotta watch. I gotta watch what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm still smoking autumn evening. Still good stuff. Now, late nights here, guys, I can smoke my pipe or early in the mornings or midday. It just depends on what time he's coming in. Then I can smoke. Yes, they're size packs. They work good. I need to find me some more softy bits. About a couple, about 2, about maybe 3 of them. Salty bits. If I have to use oh I can't think of his name right off, but he uses alternative bits. Let me think of it. They're not softy bits, but they're alternative. He give me any. I'm back, guys. My phone. It's on tip of my tongue. I'm gonna cut my pipes back there. Yeah, I mean, I use heat shrink and there's another one too. I just can't think of the name of it. That's it. That's it. Vinyl tubing. That's what Tom. Yes, Tom. I'll go right over here and get a foot of it. I get the 5/8 or the 3/8. This here will take a 5/8. Vinyl tubing. It's not safe. I tell you right now. The vinyl tubing that you get from the hardware store or wherever, technically it's not safe. But as long as it works, it works. That's it, Northwest Pop Smoke. I couldn't think of his name or the name of vinyl tubing. Now I've used vinyl tubing on some of my pipes, but the thing is, here's the thing about vinyl tubing. They're easy to go on, but they're hard to get off. You have to use a carpenter's knife to get them off, but also when you use a carpenter's knife to get the vinyl tubing off, you gotta make sure that you don't cut your stem. Yes, Zippo, I agree with you there, Todd. Zippo, yes. I've been told that you use the food safe tubing. That's why I want to go back into softy bits a lot. That's why this the only softy bit I'm using. I use this softy bit on most of my pipes now. That's what I've been told about the bottom tubing. If I have probably about 2 or 3 more, I'll be good to go. Because I don't like to, use a pipe without a softy bit on there because I don't want to put no teeth chatter on the bit. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. And I'd rather use those, and I feel better. Okay, Phil. The reason why I like to use salty bits is because I get a little bit of better of a grip, I guess. Because I like to use salty bits like this because I'll tell you the reason why. It's better grip just in case I gotta hold my pipe like this real quick and grab something and move it and I can take it out. This autumn evening is real good. Don't got any problems with it. No tongue bite. I would consider this an all day smoke. Recovery, that ain't gonna happen. If we had the one in before this one, everything would have been taken care of as far as that goes, recovery. If you would have seen the sticker on the back of my phone, I got a sticker on the back of my phone. If you see what's on there, you'll agree with me. Yes, sir, Phil. I agree with you. Watch. Watch. It's gonna happen. I'll tell you the reason why. Because a lot of these guys around here will not use eBay. They'll use Amazon. For much I hate to say it. Recovery is gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I don't care if you can say what you want or how you want to say it. The way things are going now, it's gonna happen. Watch. Before long, this is gonna be owned by China. Even though this is an actual Zippo made in the USA, watch. Watch. Hey Zippo, if Amazon's so much of Chinese, I'll tell you this right now. You may agree with me or you may disagree with me. If you say what you said about Amazon, I'll guarantee it, Tim won't be buying Amazon stuff. I'll guarantee that. That's a promise. And that is a fact. You may agree with me, you may disagree with me. Uh, I'm leaving the top. I guarantee it, I'll look on the bottom of this box. And I'll tell you, Amazon. And I'm looking at it right now. And my eyes can focus. I'm looking. See, I can't even hardly freaking see that. The way my eyes are. That there, I really can't see because my eyes, because I got a bad eye and my other eye started going bad. I really can't see the freaking fine print anymore. Okay, I got Zippo. Probably about 80. I say probably about 80 to about 90% of the stuff he's got here are. I'm thinking. About 89% US made here. I'm just speculating of what I'm looking of his stuff, not other people's stuff, but his stuff right now. Thanks, Zippo. Appreciate that, brother. Reason why I'm kind of holding my hand, so I've got to shut the big light off over here off. Sorry about that. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna shut this big light off over here off. I can see the comments a bit better. Now that's a little bit better. Now I can see a little bit better. I just had the big light off over here off. Exactly, Phil. And Zip, appreciate that. That's why I can trust you guys for as moderators. I tell you what, people, man, coming on your freaking lives like that, man, like freaking stupid. Don't have a freaking life, man. Oh, I could make a, I could be a prick. But I think, nah, I'm not gonna be. So I'm not gonna scoop down their freaking levels, man. That's one thing to say about me. I won't scoop down somebody's level like that. It's gonna be total freaking ignorant. You know what I'm saying? I don't got time for that. Oh, I could, but I'm not going. Yeah, that's what's happening now. Because we got a knucklehead in there now that he's, yeah. I checked the gas today. It was here the other day. It was 409. Today is $3.95 down here at the gas station down here. But it'll go jack back up again for long. And this only what about we got what one more week and a half to go before April. Not even April yet. Give it time. Give it time. And the way the I'll call him a knucklehead. Give knucklehead time. He'll screw it up even more. Give him time. He'll screw more crap up. Yeah. Because if I tell you how I really feel, there'll be a lot of people mad at me. For real. There's a guy in here. He's a swear up and down. He's a full fledged Democrat. Full fledged Democrat. Does that tell you anything? For real. Of course, Zippo. It's gonna happen. Hey, Phil. Right here. All my stuff's in America, brother. Brother. That's how it is here. Exactly, DDT. That's why I gotta watch my P's and Q's. Cause I tell you how I really feel. Oh yeah, better believe it. I'll get a double. I'll get a double strike. Trust me. Believe me, I will. That's why, Phil. That's the reason why I watch my P's and Q's, Phil. That's why I watch my P's and Q's. Because if I say it, you know as well as I feel, you know as well as I do feel, it's going to happen. Better believe it. It'll happen. That's why I watch. That's why I watch what I do. I ain't for it's called censorship. That's something I'm gonna say. I'll stop right there. Censorship. I'll stop. Exactly. Exactly, recovery. Exactly, Mike. Now, see, now you guys could comment on here. Say, you guys comment and say it. But for on my end of the deal, I gotta watch my P's and Q's. I gotta make sure my T's are crossed and my dots are dotted. Exactly, Zippo. I want to say it so freaking. I want to say it. You guys know how bad I want to say it, but I can't. You guys can, but I can't. Yeah. If you only knew what's on the back of my phone, it's a sticker. God forbid. God forbid. Well, Phil, it just depends on it. It depends. Come on. The Constitution says we have a right to a free speech. To a free speech, we are allowed to say what we are allowed to say as a free speech. I'm a firm believer in that. But on some platforms, I ain't gonna mention which platforms, but on some platforms, you can't say it because they get a freaking butt hurt. Go figure it out now. Come on, Phil. We ain't La La Land. Come on. For real. Recovery, I'm going to say, I don't care if I get a strike or not. I'm going to say it. You made a point. I'm going to say it. I don't care if I get a strike. I don't care. I don't care if they get a freaking butthurt or not. The federal government wants to control what we do. Not what we want, but what they want. It's like, in other words, with the federal government, you do as we say, or screw you. In other words, I'm not kissing nobody's ass to get along with the federal government. I don't care. There's some in there's been there for 50 freaking years or more, and I'm sorry to say this, but they need to be If I'm going to say it, I don't care. Or Mike, you done brought it up. I'm going to finish it. If Trump would have got another 4 more years, he would have done drained the swamp. He would have done drained them suckers right out of there that does not to be in freaking office. I'm sorry to say it. I don't care who agrees with me, who disagrees with me, but that's just how I freaking feel. If they get some of them guys been there for 40, 50 years that never done nothing for this country in the last 50 years, I'm sorry. They need to be out there. That's how I feel about it. We got a knucklehead in there now. I'm saying knucklehead. I ain't mentioning no names, but I'm going to say knucklehead. We got a knucklehead in there that's been there for 50 years, been in the Senate for over 50 years, never done a doggone thing. Not a thing within 50 years he's been in there. And we have somebody that's been there for 4 years, done what he done within 4 years, that he's never done in 50. Now explain to me that one. I argue with the guy in here. He's behind him. He's a Democrat. I tell him. Tell me one thing that Knucklehead's done in the last 50 years than Trump done in 4. Trump done more things in 4 years than he did in 50. That's all I'm saying. I'll shut him up real quick. For real. Promise said, promise kept, and he's done it. If anybody disagrees with Trump, then I feel sorry for you. Yeah, he may say some crap on Twitter and all that. Says some BS. But come on. Tell me one bad thing. Tell me one bad thing Trump has done in 4 years he's been in office. And tell me one thing Knucklehead has done in the last 50 years and plus the 2 years he's been in freaking office. Tell me that. Until you say that he's did one good thing, and then I'll agree with you. Trump. Okay, I'll give it to you. Ready? Who created more jobs? Okay. The inflation. Who had the lowest inflation? Who had the highest? Okay. Who created a war? And who hasn't? I'm talking 4 years versus 2 years. Okay? Who was scared of more? The guy was in there for 4? Or the guy's been there 2? Who wants to start the war? The guy's been there before? Or the guy's been there for 2? Then the 4 years this guy, the Republicans, been in office, there was no war. The guy's been in office 4 years, created more jobs, no inflation, lowest gas price, etc. This guy's been in office 2 years over here. He can't put 2 words together or a sentence together. Plus, now we got a war. Why? you know why we got a war? I'll tell you why we got a war. Because his boy is the top thing over Ukraine. Not Mike. Ukraine. Not Todd. I'm just stating the facts, y'all. If you can't look at the facts, and I really don't like to talk about politics. I really don't like to talk about politics on my channel. I really don't. Everybody knows I really don't. But when somebody comes to me and says, this, and this, and this, well, okay. Then, can you back up your claim? I'll give you my opinion. Everybody's, this way I look at it. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. Everybody is. That's the way I look at it. Everybody's taught your opinions on here. I'm taught to my opinions. We may agree and disagree. You know what I'm saying? It's not an argument or anything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know the reason why, Zippo? Do you know the reason why Ukraine and them are having a war? I'm not going to mention the other party, but you know the reason why they're having a war? You know why? And you know why Knucklehead? Yes, I'm calling him Knucklehead. You know why Knucklehead is involved into it? Well, that's part of it, Zippo. And you know why Knucklehead's involved into it from here? You know why? I can tell you one of the reasons why. Because his boy is one of the head dudes in Ukraine. If it wasn't for Knucklehead getting him that job over in Ukraine, us here, I'm watching my words, us here would not get involved. You know, I just watched, we're sending $14 billion, $14 billion to help over Ukraine. Why? Why are we sending $14 billion? Why? When we got people here in the United States of America that needs help. $14 billion going to them for what? That's what's getting up here in my head. $14 billion going to them for what? For what? When we got people here in the United States of America, the United States that needs help, veterans, VA, you know, I'm going to say this, I don't care who I'll make mine, but there's a VA, Veterans Affairs, down Chillicothe, 31 miles away from me. 31 miles away from me. You know they're closing that VA down there for veterans? VA? They just got done redoing everything down there. Redoing it. New housing, new everything. New roofs, new everything for the VA. And they're closing it. Why? Because we got a frickin' knucklehead in frickin' office sticking $14 billion overseas for what? When we got people here that needs frickin' help. Help. here. Well, they're closing it because of that. Because of that. That's sad to say. I don't care if you get money or not. That's sad. They're closing out because of that. That's sad because they're closing it. And that's what makes me mad. That's what upsets me because there was sitting money over there that does not need to be sitting over there. That we need people like the Veteran First down there that needs help. Well, then what? Then where's the money going for the veterans then, Zippo? That's what I want to know. Why? That's why I want to know why. Why are they closing them up? That's what I'm trying to understand. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why are they? Are why can't they support? Take out type of money like that. That's what I'm trying to figure out, man. Is why are you sending this type of money over there when we need people like places like that? My brother's a veteran. Where's he supposed to go? My brother's a veteran. My family's veterans. Where are they supposed to go? That's what I'm trying to figure out. That's what aggravates me. Why would they? Well, I'm trying to figure out why would they send. What I'm trying to figure out is I'm not trying to create an argument or anything like that. It's what's upset me. We got people here that needs help. Why would they take money and send it over there when people here needs help? You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be a dick or a prick. It's why I'm trying to figure out why. Why? Let them fight their own battles. Let that country do their own thing. You know what I'm My phone keeps falling off. Sorry guys. I apologize. My thing is, guys, this is what frustrates me. That's going. True, but that's what that's what frustrates me so much, guys. Is this? A lot of people takes me the wrong way to the things I say. I try to explain stuff because a lot of people takes me the wrong way when I say stuff. I try to explain the best way I can know how to explain it for myself. It's like game over. This way I look at it. Now, don't take me the wrong way when I say this. Let them fight their own battle. Let them supply their own thing. Why do we have to stick our nose into something like that we don't have no business of doing, and when we got our own people here to take care of? You know what I mean? Why? We got people out here that are veterans or whatever, or this not that people that are in distress here. It's letting me know that we cannot take care of our own, but we rather take care of other people over there instead of take care of our own. You know what I'm saying? I cannot understand that. I can't figure that out. Exactly, Zippo. That's the thing. Between the 40s up till I say, I don't know, maybe the 70s, yeah, we had that. But we have people, I just can't comprehend it. True, Phil. True, Phil. It just, only thing I'm going to say, Phil, it just hurts me. That's all I'm going to say. It just hurts me. And that's what I'm afraid of. All that I'm going to say, Zippo. Zippo thing I'm going to say, that's what it's leading to. That's what I'm going to say. It's going to be a repeat. That's what I'm going to say. It's repeat. It's just that's one thing I'm going to say. It's a repeat. I hate to say it, but it's happening. Yes, Phil, I understand. I understand. Because my brother served, my uncle served, and everything, Phil, and it's just it just hurts me because my family served. Because my brother can't get the care he needs, and he's, you know, and he's a veteran. He can't even. My brother can't even can't travel far. He couldn't even put it this way, and it just pisses me off. My other sister passed away back in around August, September, somewhere in there. I'm trying to think, guys. I had her service over Hillsboro. I was over Hillsboro all the time. And it's probably about, from Greenfield to Hillsboro is probably 17 miles. 17 freaking miles. He couldn't make it to her freaking to her service. Could not make it. Even the vet. Because he could not stand the traveling time because of his health. And the veteran service wouldn't even freaking help him. And he's a veteran. Wouldn't even help him. Say, hey, well, we'll come get, provide this for you, whatever you need. Wouldn't even freaking help him. Missed out on a memorial service for my sister. Couldn't even freaking make it. Because his health. Because of that. Yeah. The reason why I put my hand up here because the flex of the light, guys. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Phil. I agree with you, Phil. Agree with you, Zippo. I was going to say Tim, the auctioneer. He's also a veteran. And he can tell you some serious stuff. He's told me some stuff on a personal level. It's like, I'm looking at him like, seriously? Because he went in after my brother just got out. You know what I mean? Because my brother served in the Army from 80 to 84. Armed with discharge. And then Tim went in after that. I'm looking at him thinking, seriously? Let me bring my brother in here and let me just have him sit down with him and he'll tell you some stuff. He's told me. I'm like, oh wow, Zippo. That's crazy. But there's certain things, just like Tim too, and same with my brother, there's certain things they could talk about, and there's certain things they could not talk about. It's like my brother's told a different person. Now my brother said, yeah, I've been there, done that. Or yeah, I've served, or I've been there, done that, and I'd be like in discussion. It's like, I got another friend of mine. He served in the Marines. Um, I'm trying to think what he was. He was like the first one in and the last one out. It's like after I told him the fact of my brother, and I verified that my brother served, and I verified to him that my brother served. He told me certain things, and it's like that he talked about, and there's some things he couldn't talk about, and I'm looking at him. It's like, really? It's like, I think, damn, you know, you know, it's like it's. Now there's some things my brother said to me, but I will not repeat. That he's told me, I will not repeat. It's like I'm looking at him like, oh hell. I tell you what, I'll tell you one thing though. After he got out, he went plumb. My brother went plumb crazy. Went plumb nuts. Beat his wife. If she was black and blue, he did this. He did, he went totally freaking nuts. until my dad got a hold of him, knocked some sense into his head. After he did that, then he quit doing what he was doing. But yeah, my brother went plumb nuts. So it's like he didn't get down to 1A, A1 and 1A, whatever they want to call it. He's lucky on that deal. But it's like, wow. I couldn't figure out because I was probably about, I don't know, about 8. See, he served till 84 and got out. And then I can remember I was probably about 7 or 8 when he started beating on his wife and stuff because he went AWOL. Then, after my dad beat some sense into his head, yeah. Cured him after that, but that's as far as my memory went. But he just couldn't take life. After you get out, some people can handle it, and other people can't. You know, you serve and you come back to civilian life. And it's just like you just after years later you just couldn't take it. I mean, sad though. But my brother's older now. He's about in his 50s. True, Zippo. Now, reserve inactive. Did you now Zippo from 2004 to 2008? You reserve inactive, right? That means you was in there, but you didn't have to go do anything, right? I know the active duty part, Zippo, but what I'm trying to say is from 2004 to 2008. Oh, okay, I got you. You was in there, but you didn't have to go do anything. Oh wow, Phil, that's crazy. That's that's basically that's in a way that's what they did to my brother. Promised him a job and this, that, and the other. Promised him that. He got out. And whatever. That's what they told my brother. I hate saying it like that. Brother, now, what I understand from him, remember, he did. He just did his 4 years. Like, "Nope, I'm done. Well, just like Tim, same thing. Oh, let me think of. It's like a thing. I'm trying to remember how to put it. It's like he said. I'm gonna try to put it the best way I know how. It's like a thing he got where he can put it in where he can get money, and then they send him a check and he can get whatever he wanted after he got out. It was a one-time deal that he got. I can't think of it off the top. It's right there, but I just can't think of it. I mean, you can apply for it because you're military, and it's like you get